Good morning or afternoon whenever you're watching this. Today will be our partial products video. So partial products is all about multiplication. So if we have a problem like 63 times 7, okay? It would be hard to make 7 circles with 63 little dots. That would probably take you way too long to figure that out, remember? So instead, we would have to take this 63 and we could use it and do 60 and 3, correct? That's saying if you had 63, okay, and you just split them up. You have 60 and 3. It still equals 63, correct? But instead we split it into 60 and 3. And then we would draw our box. And we would take the number that we pulled apart, and we would do 60, because that's the bigger number. It would go towards the bigger box. And then 3, the smaller number, smaller box. And then right here, we would do it by the number we're multiplying each of these numbers by, which is 7. Okay? And then we would multiply these two numbers, and then we would multiply these two numbers. Okay, so first, to make it easier, instead of doing 7 times 60, we can do 7 times 6. Okay? Now, whatever way you would like to do this, if you want to draw 6 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and draw 7 in each one, but make sure you can see them all. Or you could do skip counting. You could count by 7 6 times, which is 7, 14, 21, 28, 30. Oh, I'm going to run out of room. 35, 42. Okay? We could do that, and we could put 42 right here. And then we did 7 times 6, but the thing we're forgetting is that 0, so we need to bring the 0 down. So 7 times 60 is 420. And then we do 7 times 3, which is 7, 14, 21. Okay? And then we'd add these two numbers together, which we do 420 plus 21. That's a plus. 0 plus 1 is 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 4 plus nothing is 4. So our answer would be 441. Let's do another one. Okay. What if we have 43 times 4? Okay? Just think to yourself for a second, how many tens and ones does 43 have? First, let's say how many tens does 43 have? If you said 4, you are correct. And that 4 is worth how much? What is the value? Because it's not worth 4, it's worth 40. Remember? And 3. That's how many ones there are. I like to tell myself you say these two numbers when you say the number 43. 43. That's how you can check. Anything past 20, you say the number. Okay? Multiplied by 4. We would draw our box. Now I'm going to switch the color up. We have 40 and 3. It's multiplied by 4. Okay, this number goes right here. That's the tricky part. And now we could do 4 times 4, which again, you could draw your boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or you could skip count by 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. Either way, you should get 16. And that's 4 times 4, but what are we forgetting? The 0. And then 4 times 3, you could do 4, 8, 12. Or you could do 4 plus 4 plus 4. Or draw a picture. Either way, you should get 12. Okay. And then we'd add 160 plus 12. And then 0 plus 2 is 2. 6 plus 1 is 7. 1 plus nothing is 1. So your answer would be 172. Okay, I'll do one more for you. Let's do 72 times 5. Okay? Again, you say 72, or if you want to think about how there are 7 tens, which is really worth 70, and then 2 ones, which is worth 2. Okay? Then we draw our box. We'd put 70 and 2, and then we have 5 because we put what we multiply it by down here. And if you remember correctly, you do 7 times 5, which again, a lot of us like to count by 5, so we could count by 5 7 times. We could do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 35. And we did 7 times 5. What are we forgetting about? I hope you're saying that's 0. So we'd have 70 times 5 is 350. And then 5 times 2, 5, 10 is 10. And I hope you're thinking we don't have to add any zeros to this one because there's no zeros for getting. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay? Now, to help yourself, you might want to do this. I'm going to give myself a little bit more room. You might want to draw your place value chart just so you don't forget which number goes where. So if we're adding, and we have our ones, tens, and hundreds, we have 350. We have 350, okay? And then we have 10, which is 10. Do you see how that helps us keep everything lined up nice and neat so that we can just add it like how we always do? 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 1 is 6. And 3 plus nothing, which is really just an invisible 0. 3 plus nothing is 3. So our answer for 72 times 5 equals 360. And that is all for partial products. Thank you for watching. If you watched all the way through, whisper the word chicken to me when you come to class to get a little treat.